Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So I got an email from a subscriber, and the subscriber sent the donation. So thanks for your donation. And remember, guys, if you want to guarantee that your question will be answered, make sure you click the link below and send a donation. So this one says, when it comes to online dating sites, I've used your approach with the first message consisting of talking about setting up a date. This has worked well with a couple of people, but not a lot of them. I've recently got a date with a girl from Match.com. We went out over the weekend and I liked her and wanted to see her again. I couldn't tell if she felt the same about me. So I used your advice from another YouTube video talking about locking in a second date while you are on the first date. I tried that with this girl and she was shaking her head, acting like she was interested in a second date. My personal rule I use is after the first date, I usually wait 2 to 3 days because one, I don't want to chase after them because you said that would be a turnoff. And two, I try to test a woman's interest and desire for me after the first date to see if she would contact me within those days. And if the girl hits me up, that's a good sign because she is chasing after me, which is what I want. Normally, if I don't hear from them, then I try to contact them and see what's up. Well, I gave it 2 days and I haven't heard from her. So I hit her up and proceeded to try to set up a date, try to set up a second date. And she did not respond at all to my text. I'm not going to text her again unless she responds to the text I sent her about the second date. So when I get into a situation like this, my question is, when a girl doesn't respond back to your text at all, should I just give up on her and charge it to the game? Or is there anything special? Is there any special thing you can come up with to say back to her when a girl gets rude like that? All right. Now when I was reading this email the first time, because when I get the emails, I, read it, skim through it first, and then, I do the video. But I had read this a few days ago. And I emailed this dude back because as I was reading it, I was like, okay, he said that he tried to set the second date on the first date. But then at the same time, he said that he tried to call her to set the second date. So I was like, this sounds like a contradiction. Did you set the date on the first date or did you call her to set the second date? You understand? So then he says, so he replied back to me. He said, when I was on the first date, I asked her if she was interested in going on a second date, doing whatever. And she nodded her head saying, yes, that would be fun. Then I waited 48 hours because I wanted to see if she would come and chase after me by contacting me. Unfortunately, I didn't hear from her. So I proceeded to contact her and see if she wanted to go see a band playing and a second date, and she never responded. All right. So this is the thing. When you guys are going on these dates, right? And this is the thing, you go on that first date, and the only time you really should, set a second date if you want, right? On the first date, if you want to do that, is if you actually see that this girl is interested and you're actually interested in her. So at the beginning of his email, you said, I couldn't tell if she felt the same about me. So you said, I wanted to see her again, but I couldn't tell if she felt the same about me. Right. So what happens is that since you couldn't tell if she felt the same about you, there's a good chance she probably didn't. So what happened was that you said to her, hey, on the first date, you said to her, hey, let's go out again. Do you want to go out again? Right. And even if she didn't want to, what's going to happen is that to not make it awkward, she's going to say probably, yeah. You understand? So this girl may have not wanted to, go out with you a second time, but because you brought it up on the first date, let's go on a second date. She said, yeah. Right. But the thing is that the reason why she probably said yes, because she didn't want to make it awkward and say no. Right. Now, if you knew and it was obvious that this girl actually wanted to see you again, then yeah, you could set up that second date on the first date if you want. Right. But you said in your email, you weren't sure if she felt the same way about you. So this is the thing is that now that you try to holler at her and call her to get the second date and she didn't respond, she probably didn't respond because she probably didn't want to go on the second date in the first place, but she just said yes at that time because she didn't want to make it awkward. You see what I'm saying? So that could be it right there. Now, for a lot of you guys, the second date, it should be at your place or at her place. But I'm gonna do a whole nother video on that. But just wanted to throw that out there. But you were asking, should you just give up and charge it to the game, or is there anything special thing that you can come up with to say back to her when the girl is, you said when the girl's rude like that? And again, what it seems like is that this girl wasn't really interested in going on that second date. You see what I'm saying? And so, and another thing I wanted to point out too is that if you guys are on the first date with a chick and you want to set the second date on the first date, one, like I said, you have to make sure that it's obvious that she wants to see you. And usually it's obvious when she starts talking about making it happen, or she's like, y'all are kissing or y'all doing something where you can tell the feeling is mutual. You understand? But you have to make a concrete date. You understand? So like I was saying, the second date should be at your place. So for example, I remember I went out with this chick. I met her off on I think it was Bumble. I met this girl on Bumble. We went to go get a drink. Everything was cool and all that other shit. And we was like kissing, doing all this other stuff. And what happened was it was like, I think going on like 10 o'clock or something. She had to get up for work early at 6 and all this other stuff. So I said, cool. I was like, listen, let's set up a second date at your place, right? Because she was talking about how good she could cook and all this. I said, let's set up a second date at your place. You're going to cook me some food and we gonna get it popping, right? So then we set up a day and a time. And when that day and time came, I hit her up. I was like, yo, we still good for tonight? She said, cool. And I'm, saw her, went over her house and made it happen. But if I'm setting that second date on that first date, is one, you have to make sure that she is interested in you. And two, you have to actually set a definite time. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to, try do it that way, that's the way you do it. But as far as you saying, is there anything that you can do or say to make this girl respond to you? Not really. You understand what I'm saying? Because the thing is, she most likely she is not that interested, which is why she didn't return the call. You see what I'm saying? See, this is the thing. When a girl's really feeling you, she's going to reply and respond to you, right? Usually what happens is that when a woman doesn't respond, it's either she's totally not interested or she kind of likes you, but not really. You understand? It's like in the middle. The interest is like kind of middle of the road. You understand what I'm saying? And so what you could do, but which is sort of like, the lower level, I guess, of the game, is you could, wait another week and try to hit her up again. Because also what happens is sometimes when chicks have that sort of, they sort of like you, but not really. What happens is that their minds can change later, down the line. And so when you hit them up that next week, they may be feeling a different type of way and they'll actually come and see you. But you want to get to that level of the game where you only give a chick one try. You understand what I'm saying? You give her one chance. Like you hit her up, she don't respond, you keep that shit pushing. You understand what I'm saying? Because what you want to do is you want to continuously be in a situation where you're getting, or you're dealing with women who have that high interest. You see what I'm saying? So, so just understand that. So what I would say to you is, if you want, you could hit her up within a week. And then if she, wants to make it happen, if y'all want to, if you want to make something happen at that point, then do it. But if you hit her up within that week and she doesn't respond to you, keep that shit pushing. Or you could just keep that shit pushing now and then just go on to a new chick. You understand? Because when you do that, that's that abundance mindset type of game right there. You understand what I'm saying? And so you want to, continue on that type of energy. All right. So that's pretty much it. Listen, guys, if you have any questions, make sure you click the link below and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Click the link below to get the ebook 60-Second Game. In this book, you'll learn how your confidence, verbal communication skills, appearance, response to rejection, and honesty can affect your game. Click the link below to get your copy today. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month.
What's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.